Okay, continuation from the first video. We're going to be talking about due diligence. This is something that everybody wants to know about, so that you don't buy a property with a touch of court case in it. I know it might sound so funny right now, a touch of court case, until you literally start visiting the court as though it's your restroom. That's when you understand how important this is. Now, the nightmare of any investor is buying a property that has dispute. So how do you identify properties that are free from encumbrance or dispute? Now, there are some steps I'll be giving to us. Number one, before buying any property, find a way to verify the ownership of the property. The document, find a way to verify the ownership. It means every document that the seller claims to have, he should bring it, and then you check the name on that document, you check his credentials and all that to find out if he's the rightful owner of the property. Number two, you go to the community to verify. I believe if you're buying a particular property for a certain community, there's a way they do their findings. Don't just rely on just the document. You can go to the community to verify this particular piece of land. Who has it? Is it so-and-so person, so-and-so person? I believe every property has what we call boundary owners. You understand? So you need to know your neighbors. So if you go to the property to verify, the neighbors will tell that, okay, fine, this person is actually my neighbor. You understand? That's one other way to verify. Number three, you go to the land registry to confirm. Land registry is a particular establishment where registered properties are actually documented. So when you go there to confirm, it will tell who is the rightful owner of this property. It will show. So you go there, you verify, and then I believe you will get an idea of what you're looking for. Then you get a registered surveyor. Now the job of this surveyor is to check the coordinates of this particular property to show if it matches what the person is telling you that's there. You understand? Imagine I'm telling you that, okay, fine, I have a property that is 75 square meters. 75 square meters, that's actually small. A property of 450 square meters, for instance, popularly known as 50 by 100, as the case may be, in feet. So imagine I'm telling you that, okay, the length is 100 and the other side is 50 feet, and then you get a surveyor only to find out that the length is 40 and the other side is about 25. It doesn't make sense. You guess what? The job of the surveyor is to verify the coordinates and then the location of the property. Then, having done all this, I'll tell you to go for physical inspection. This goes a long way. Go for physical inspection. I remember somebody trying to sell the property to a friend of mine, and then he told me, this particular property is built and stayed. It's developing fast. Only for him to go there in person to realize that the house that they claim to be close to the property was actually an apartment that is zoomed. You know, technology can be so nice that you zoom and zoom it to look like it's closed. You understand? When he went in person, he realized that they were selling jungle for him, like bush. Before, and when they told him, they didn't tell him it was farm estate. But trust me, if you eventually build an apartment there, you, of course, you know who your neighbors will be, animals, as the case may be. So go there for physical inspection, and I tell you, if you go there, you will be able to verify a lot of things yourself. You will get some knowledge firsthand. Even of time, I will have shared a particular story on how a mentor of mine bought a property that's actually existing, but the property he thought he was buying was not actually the property he bought. When he went to visit the property, he realized that it was in one bush. The property actually existed, but in one bush. But he had in mind that he was buying a build and stay property. So to cut the whole long story short, if you follow these steps, I believe you're not going to make mistakes. You won't make mistakes in purchasing property. So get your lawyer ready, get your surveyor ready, go to the registrar's office, and then do your findings very well. And I bet you will love real estate. So I don't know if Mr. Godwin has any question for us today.
Okay. My question goes like this. Because something happened, should I say last year, yes. We were working at the site and some person came in and they were saying, well, where is the engineer of this place, and who gave you people, who lease this land to you people to work? I said I have a client that's working there, and they looked at me. It was just like something I was shocking, like we came just working on someone's land, start building, erecting the building. For example, now just such case, how would you do it? Because the thing was like, the lawyer said he bought it for his client, because he was a lawyer. He bought it for his client, and before we can check, it's just like the real person that owns the land was not who sold the land. It was his brother. And in this case, and who bought the land was not in Nigeria. So I'm going to ask, in this case, what will they do?
That's a very beautiful one, Mr. Gordon. Okay, if you check the steps I just gave, it means some of these steps were omitted. That was why you came across this kind of problem. So had it been there was physical inspection, maybe going around to ask about the neighbors, you are asking the neighbor who owns this particular property, I don't think you encounter this problem. You understand? Because from what you're saying, it is from the same family. The elder brother lives abroad, and then who sold the property is the brother to the one who lives abroad. You understand? For me, I think if you are buying through a real estate company, they will help you even do all these findings. You won't have all these kind of problems. Why? Because not like we will tell the other brother to come down to sell the property, no, but at least there will be a series of phone calls that will be recorded, video calls that will be recorded, stating that giving the power of attorney to the brother to help you sell the property, and then the money can be transferred directly to you, so that it can be recorded that a certain money was transferred for this purpose, and then the family will issue out a receipt stating that yes, we paid in full before a deed of conveyance is being done. And then even during the signing of the agreement, the younger brother will be videoed, the person who is buying will be videoed for documentation purpose. You know, in real estate, yes, land doesn't move, but what we are selling and what we are buying is trust. You understand? So just don't be quick to purchase or any property. Do your findings very well, and I tell you, you avoid all these problems. Thank you very much, Mr. Gordon. That's a very, very beautiful one. So see you on the next one. Do feel free to like, share, subscribe, so that when you get notification on the next video. Thank you.